And Then You Die, a Needlecraft Mystery by Monica Ferris, narrated by Susan Boyce. Chapter 1. It was a Wednesday evening in late April, close to 7:30. The surface of the library table in the Crewel World needlework shop was thickly layered with newspaper over a sturdy plastic sheet. A big kettle and a large, long-handled stainless steel pot were simmering on a hot plate in the middle of the table, and there was a smell in the moist air as of some unpopular green vegetable cooking. All 8 seats at the table were taken, and 2 women were standing, all attentive to a handsome dark-haired woman in her middle 50s. She was enveloped in a white smock, generously spattered with soft colors, some faded almost to invisibility. "In dyeing there are 2 kinds of fibers," she was saying, waving an arm over the pot. "Protein fibers and plant fibers. Protein fibers come from animals, wool, silk, alpaca, dog and cat, yak, etc." A standing woman's hand went up. "I beg your pardon," she said. "Silk is an animal protein?" "Certainly. It comes from the silkworm. And worms, their moth larvae, actually, are animals." "Oh, the silkworm. Well, yes, I guess they are." But her nose was wrinkled in distaste. "Cotton, linen, soy, bamboo, and corn are some of the plant fibers." She paused, waiting for someone to question that, but no one did. Betsy Devonshire, the other standee and owner of Crewel World, thought that might be because the speaker was Hailey Brent, whose hand-spun and hand-dyed yarns, made of all the aforementioned fibers and more, were familiar to these people who were customers of Betsy's shop. Hailey looked at the smaller pot on the hot plate. The liquid in it was thick, with wilted pinkish lavender flower heads. She picked up a foot-long wooden dowel to stir the mixture. "Just a little longer," she said. 4 small glass bottles stood in an irregular cluster on the table, each containing a powder, 1 white, 1 gray-green, and 2 gray. Each carried a white stick-on label with uncial lettering: tin, copper, iron, alum. "Now, mordants." Hailey gestured at the bottles. Mordants are chemicals or metal salts such as these, dissolved in water. The word comes from the Latin for bite, because they cause the dye to penetrate the fiber. Any fibers you are going to dye should first be...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?